this whole journey started for me back in when I retired in 19 to run in 20. I was pretty much discouraged from running because the current chief wanted 4 more years. And now here we are, 2024. And right 2 weeks before qualifying, he changed his mind again and said he wants 4 more years. So this time we're not backing out. I really think we need a new change, a new face of leadership for the police department, and I believe I'm that person. I am the law and order candidate. That's who I want to be. That doesn't need to scare law-abiding citizens. People in the city that are majority of law-abiding citizens should want that for our city. And so it's not about writing everybody a ticket or arresting everybody. It's about bringing to the police department fair and just treatment for the community and our officers within the department, which hasn't been done in a long time. The main thing that needs to change for our police department is everybody has to feel included, and that hasn't happened for a while. There has developed a clique at the police department where a few are in and the majority are looking in from the outside. That hurts morale tremendously. We need everybody to feel like they're a part of the process, and that starts with the chief of police making sure that he has relationships with each and every one that works for him. So knowing what's going on in these officers' lives, knowing what they're dealing with on a private level, to know what they're bringing to work, the stresses, the things that may take a toll on them, that maybe I can help them with. So just making everybody feel the part of the process will make us be a better department. It'll build morale and help increase productivity for our officers to go out there and want to do their job. We talk about community police, you hear that term all the time, but it starts with the chief. The chief has to make sure the community feels comfortable coming to him with their concerns. If they were dealt with, they felt like unfairly on the street, let the officer do his job, come to me later and we'll handle it. We will work through it. I'm not going to totally just blame my officer if they've done their job in a professional manner. But at the same time, I can help the community feel like, hey, I can help you with something due to being discretionary, where I don't have to tell my officer you did wrong for just doing your job, but also be able to help that community. But they got to feel comfortable coming to the chief of police. He has to be available first and foremost. He has to be available for them to feel like I can go to the office and ask for the chief, and I'm not going to be told he's not here or he's not available. I will be a full-time chief. I will be a working chief. I will go to work every day. You will see me on the street, but you also have to be an executive and administrator for the department. I have no problem doing that, but you will see me out there interacting with the public, so I will be approachable. It has been shocking. When I started 21 years ago, you had to look for something to happen in Gonzales a lot. Now, the traffic is nonstop, and I'm talking about nighttime, just people coming through the city. So we have a lot of people that are not from here that maybe don't always have the best interest of the city. We have more violent crime in Gonzales than we've ever had, gun-related crimes. It doesn't all the time make the news, but it's happening in Gonzales. So the way we combat that is to make sure we're fully staffed at all times and make sure we're visible and present on the streets. That's the first deterrent in crime prevention. If you have officers on the street, visible to the public, people that are wanting to do ill will in the city are going to think twice about it. Law-abiding citizens should not be afraid of the police doing their job, because you don't deal with the police on a regular. The only time law-abiding citizens deal with the police is if you're involved in a crash, or God forbid you have to call the police for a call on some matter. Most of the time you just have that comfort and peace to know that your police force is out there doing what they're supposed to do. My job is to let the people know there's a difference between who your chief is now and who I'm going to be as your chief if you so put me in there. We need to understand that we're at a point right now where we're going to have a new mayor. That happened because the mayor stepped down. So we're going to have a new mayor. That's going to change the administration. 3 out of the 5 councilmen are going to be brand new. New faces of leadership. We have an opportunity here to really seize this moment and allow our police department to take a new face of leadership. And that's what I'm pushing for. And so I can work with anybody that's in there, okay? Both mayor candidates are very educated, very driven. They talk about public safety being a top priority. They even talk about getting with their chief of police to let him know that public safety is important. They want to be accountable. What's going on in the city, incident reports, stay on top of it. And so I'm all for that. It's going to be an open book. And so we're going to work together with whoever gets in there as a mayor and whoever our 3 new councilmen is and the 2 that have been in there before. We're going to all work together to make sure everybody knows we're on the same page. I do believe I have what it takes because I believe our message has gotten out there. I believe people know that I don't want people to be afraid of me, the motorcycle cop. Okay? That's not a popular job. You go out there and your job is to write tickets and enforce traffic laws. You run into a lot of people. But people, I do have many testimonies that say, hey, he was fair when he did stop me. He was just, and he was very polite in doing his job. Now, if you got out of line with me, we had a problem. But at the same time, don't be afraid of somebody doing their job. That should be appreciated. We should not worry about somebody out there working hard. So it's not going to be a lockdown city, but we are going to be on top of our public safety. And I need officers engaging the public. That's how you discover what's going on in your city. You have to have some engaging the public. We still can hold on to that small town feel, but we're not a small town anymore. We need to realize that. Crime is up. We have many people coming through here. And we are between the hub, Baton Rouge and New Orleans. We know the crime situation there. It's going to make its way here. We have to be prepared for it. And we have to have a police chief that wants to be there. Look, I want to be there. The thing that's confusing everybody, our current chief, what is your reason for wanting to come back at the 30-year mark? What is your real reason for wanting to be here? Is it just a control issue now? Or do you really have the heart to go on another 4 years when you told people these last 4 weeks, yeah, you were ready to get out? And now we got to question, why did you change your mind? You need somebody like me that wants to be there every day and is going to be on top of the job. I really want the chief to be approachable by the community. And that's the type of person I am. I have that personality. I just think we need to build a culture of mutual respect between the community and the police, and we're going to get along just fine. I'm going to work with everybody. And so that's what I'll bring to the table. He questions my experience. Let's not forget, Chief Jackson came in at a 14-year patrolman. I retired as a 21-year patrolman by choice. I should have been probably at the rank of lieutenant when I left there, but I wanted to stay on that motorcycle and do what I love doing. So that was my choice. But Sherman, he had to learn as he went along, but I'm coming in with more years of experience than he started off with. So experience comes with showing up to work every day. You have to be there to make that experience count. Experience doesn't do good if you're not available. There's many experienced people that work there that have been put in they're almost at the 25, 30-year mark. They're just trying to get to retirement. But guess what? I'm going to rely on their experience to work with me together to help me on areas that they may think I'm weak in, which I think I'm well-rounded, So, and that's the approach I'm going to bring. Let's don't question the experience level. The experience level is there.